Welcome everyone, today we are back with another video about every car on the Nurburgring. Today we are going to test the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am out of 78. So this is an old American muscle car with 219 horsepower. The looks of this car are pretty good. Look at the back and front. It is a very pretty car, and let's see how it performs on the Nurburgring. So we're here at the Nurburgring, and as you can see on the ranking board, the Alpine A110 is taking the lead in front of the Mercedes AMG. And I am very curious where the Pontiac Firebird ends up in the base model ranking. So let's find out. We are now at the beginning of our flying lap. And muscle cars are in general pretty heavy, so it's very sliding. And that's not really handy, because it's really going all over the track. So steering is a bit of an issue at this one. And the tires are not good as well. So this is going to be a tough lap for me to complete without any crashing or lawn mowing. But I think this could perform better than the Ferrari. They're both pretty old cars, and Ferrari is a supercar brand and Pontiac is a muscle car brand. I'm curious what it can do to the ranking board. But now first, surviving this lap is top priority. Muscle cars have in general big engines in, so high top speeds. As you can see, the base model is going 205 already, and upgraded it can perform a lot better, I think. But the tires are squeaking at every turn. That's pretty annoying for the steering, but I'll try to make this lap as quick as possible. I'm almost at 3 minutes in this car, and it's in general not a really bad car. It's just way too heavy for it to have a supreme handling, and it slides all the time. But I'll head over to the straight now to see its top speed. Maybe if I crash during the lap, I'll let you know. This crashing is always fun. We are approaching the main straight on the Nurburgring now, and I have been in this car for more than 8 minutes, so it's not a good lap time, but I wasn't expecting it to be good, so yeah, it could be worse. And the top speed we're measuring now is 200 kilometers an hour. Not bad for a base model. It can always be quicker. And I have touched the grass a few times, but it's not so sincere that I have lost a lot of time with it. I haven't crashed, so that's a bonus point for me, personal. But there's plenty of room to crash here with a slidey car like this. We've kept it within the lines of the track. Yep. Also the last corner. and we are having a time of 9.22.7. I think it's the last place on the current leaderboard, but maybe the upgrades can do magic on this car. So we're here at the tuning shop, and let's see if we can put some extra horsepower in this Firebird. We can put a high RPM supercharge in it that delivers us 130 horsepower. Definitely buying that one. And we just want it to make as fast as possible. So we're buying everything that gives us horsepower to this car. We are already over 500 horsepower. 550. And balance controller, suspension, transmission and softs. We can purchase a customizable computer to add another 30 horsepower, another 30 horsepower, and SD to control our torque, and clutch and flywheel. I almost forgot. And now some rate reduction. So rigidity. Now we have purchased everything that makes this car faster. It currently has 600 horsepower and a weight of 1200 kilograms. So I think it can do some magic. As you can see, this car is able to have an engine swap to a Corvette engine, but I won't do engine swaps in this series because I'm all about the base models, base engines. I will do engine swaps in another series, but that's going to take a while because I have plenty of more cars to test first without engine swaps. So let's see. I like the wheels that are on it, so we keep the wheels, and I know which paint of livery I want on it, so we'll do that later. First, not a lot of custom parts to adjust, just a wing. No, that's too big for this. So we'll keep the standard wing and we'll head to the livery editor. We are going to look for some nice liveries in the search. Let's see, I wanted this one. It's the iconic livery for the Firebird with the gold outlines on the edges of the car. As you can see, it's now pretty awesome to look at. So we're heading back to the Nurburgring now, and we'll see how much it improves with upgrades. I think it can beat the Ferrari, but I won't make any conclusions yet. As you can see on the ranking board, the base model Pontiac is 10 seconds slower than base model Ferrari, but maybe we can be now 10 seconds faster than the Ferrari. So let's see. You can hear the engine being more aggressive and a lot of more wheel spin. That's going to be tough this lap. And there is traction control is still on 3. So imagine what it would be like with 0. But I keep it at 3 now, because it's already difficult enough. So it is going to be a very tough lap to perform without crashing like that. I'll do this lap to know the car, and I'll do a later lap with full concentration to perform its best lap time. As you can see right now, it handles really bad, and the wheel spin at the back is super annoying. And top speed is a lot higher, and luckily it didn't catch air there, because it's at Vloekplaats, and it's just a well-known place for cars to get some air time. And after you get the air time there, your car crashes into the wall. This is going to be a very tough lap. And then I have to do it clean to get a good lap time. So I'll cut to the main straight to test the top speed, and if I crash somewhere on the Nurburgring, I'll let you know, because I know you love that. I have been in this car for almost 3.5 minutes now, and I have kissed the wall a few times. Not really hard crashes yet, but I know there will be at least one, because it still breaks loose all the time. I have courage. I have to adjust every time I am driving like that, and there it goes. That was the first slightly bigger crash I had in this vehicle on the Nurburgring this lap. But as you can see, the steering is awful in this car. Just ugh. And there it goes again. So I am really curious how I am going to do this without crashing, to get a normal lap time as quick as possible. Every turn crashes. Oh, it's really annoying. And now we are heading to the corner section with so many corners. It's just awful. And every time I drive on the Nurburgring it gets easier, but definitely not in this car. It's awful. It has too much horsepower for rear wheel drive. It has zero grip sometimes. So if you want to drive this car fully upgraded base engine, you have to be very gentle with the throttle and very alert with the brakes, because you have to brake a lot. As you can see, I have done a full minute without crashing. So yay! Oh, and as I say that, I almost crashed. goes again. Okay, we're back on track. I hope that it doesn't crash a lot more. So we're now on the main straight, and I want to find out what its top speed is. And as you can see, it's pretty quick. So 300 already. This is already in 5th gear, so it won't be any quicker than this one. 310 kilometers an hour is its top speed. Not bad, but now I probably am going to crash really hard because it's a car where the steering is super bad. Ah, I didn't crash. Never mind. So we're now get the car knowing better lap, and now I'm going to find out if I can do a normal lap without crashing. So I'll try to make this lap as good as possible, and I'll see you at the end of the lap to summarize this car and compare it to the others I already tested. So I have completed this lap with not a lot of crashes, just one, and as you can see I am 41 seconds ahead of our last lap. So we have completed this car. I've tested it, base model and upgraded, and let's see where it ends up in the leaderboard. And it came in at place number 3, just 20 seconds short of the Mercedes and 30 seconds quicker than the Ferrari. I expected this, because as you can see at the base model it only was 9 seconds difference between the Ferrari and the Pontiac, so I'm very content with this ranking board. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe and hit the bell, and I'll hope to see you next time. Goodbye.